Costa Verde Transport Department. Is it going to be a win or a bin? Well, having a quick read through description on Steam here. In Costa Verde, you play as the transport department of a city slowly growing on a vibrant, picturesque landscape. Build roads on a map of hexagonal tiles, plan road intersections, design roundabouts, and prevent your whole city from turning into one single massive traffic jam. So it's really just like a bit of a puzzle, really. You have to build roads on an island. There's hexagons, that's the way it's laid out, and you get a demand every so often for a certain thing. So, for example, industry could be built on snow or sand. There has to be a road in the adjacent tile to the snow or sand tile, for example. There's farmland, various other things. So you kind of have to build depending on what the demand is, and you only have a certain amount of road, highway, bridges, those sort of things. There's a problem immediately with this, and as you will see, from the game screen you're looking at, I'm playing this in real time, so I'm talking in real time as I'm playing. On the left hand side of the screen you are now looking at, there are game options. I know you can't see that, and I have no idea why. This is not any different to how I normally record my games. I'm recording a full screen applications. This game is full screen, although it may not be because there's no way to actually see that in settings, strangely. But either way, it's not working, and none of the user interface is visible, and I don't know why. It's almost like it's a separate layer to the main game, so I don't know if that's a design issue, but I will show you the game, but you will not see any of the user interface at all or anything. So you will just literally see what's going on the app, on the island even. So you can enable a very small tutorial, which is just a control tutorial more than anything. You can have free play mode and difficulty easy, normal or hard. As I said a moment ago, there's not many options in terms of graphically, including screen resolution or full screen windowed or whatever, and I suspect that's why you can't see any of the user interface. 3 maps you can choose from: Costa Verde, Isla Rosa, Monte Blanco. So I'm going to choose Costa Verde and play it on easy because it turns out I'm a bit thick and I can't actually make this do what I wanted to do. But I guess it's a puzzle element and I haven't really had too much time to master it yet. So this, as I say, is real time. As I am talking, I can see that you can see nothing but the map of the island. Literally nothing around the edge in terms of the buttons. So this will be very strange for me to explain. So I can see, this is ridiculous, you can't see the screen. I can see that it wants to spawn a farm which needs to be on grass, and it wants to spawn residential which needs to be on grass and sand. So again, you can't see. I click on the build road icon. I have 4 road tiles I'm allowed to use, so I'm going to click somewhere on the grass. Going through these get you extra whatever they are. So this one, if you go through this tile, you get extra roads. This one, you get extra highways, clearance. I don't really know what some of these things do. So I'm going to go here and there, and therefore my 2 tiles have been fulfilled. There's my farm, there's my residential. So then you wait, and I know you can't see this, but there's a little ticker at the top left hand corner. When that gets to the top, you will get a new set of demands. Sometimes the demands will automatically be fulfilled, as you can see here. The farmland has just been built, and so on and so on. So I'm going to keep skipping time until a new demand comes up. Now, visually, this actually looks okay. You know, it's quite quaint. It's not brilliant. I mean, these cars are a bit boxy and they just disappear, and there's no human activity here, but it's supposed to be a chilled out game. These people have been impacted even by global warming already by the looks of it. I better move the mouse around, otherwise it's going to keep doing the tutorial. I don't even know if you can see the tutorial, to be honest, but that's a separate matter. So now, I don't know, you can't see it yet again, but it wants me to build 2 farmland areas and 4 grass areas. So I'm going to have to move out this way a bit and try and cover those. That's not enough. I need to build 3 more residential areas. Let's go in this direction here. Now they're all fulfilled. I have 24 highway tiles, and that's all one-way stuff. It gets kind of messy as you start building, so you'll see this as I go through. So I'm fulfilling quite a lot of residential, and there's some more farmland over here. There's this thing called manage magic lights, and if you get loads of traffic, so you will see traffic jams eventually, you can click magic lights and click on the traffic jam, and then all this glitter just floats around on the screen and magically deals with the traffic jam, but the glitter never goes away. So I don't really know what's going on with this. It's less than a 10 of this. I was given a key by a developer because it looked kind of like a bit of a time passer, you know, little bit of fun for a little while. Why not give it a go? But I just don't feel like I can do this video justice with one of my standard formatted review videos. Mainly because of this user interface thing. It just wouldn't seem right because it's not really giving you the full idea of what's going on. So this is night time now. You don't get any new spawn districts or anything like that. So you've got to skip to morning. There's a button for that, which you won't see. And hit more demands are now going to be coming up to be fulfilled. So now I need a factory zone, which will spawn on sand or snow, the two obvious places to build factories. So I got some snow here, I've got some sand here, so I'm going to head in this direction. Which apparently, oh there we go, right, some snow. There's my industry. Right, so that's built on the snow. And we'll wait for the next set of demands. So we've got palm trees, a beach, so that will of course be on sand. So I'm going to attempt a highway. This will no doubt not work. So a highway is going to come out here, which is one way, and it complains, so you can't get any more demands. I don't know if you can see any of this, actually. Let me just check the record. No, you can't see this. There's a massive warning on the screen saying I can't leave this here. You're not even seeing the red errors, are you? You're not. This is ridiculous. You can't see what I'm seeing. I don't understand. Okay, so that's all one way. And then, of course, if you want cars to come off that, then perhaps I could build a little junction. Maybe, and then it just becomes a little bit complex. This turn is too steep. I don't really know why I can't do that. That looked perfectly fine to me. Yeah, so I really have no idea what's going on, and it's clunky and really fiddly. And I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. But anyway, this gives you a rough idea. I don't know what the end goal is, to fulfill the island, to just try and beat your score. I don't know, but this is just the game. Not going to give it an outro rating or anything because you're not getting a full idea of what's going on. So something just isn't right here with the development of the game. The fact you can't see any of these icons, and it's just a bit clunky and doesn't make all that much sense, really. But I don't think necessarily this is going to be a horrific game. I just don't think I'm being particularly fair to it, I will admit. But I just find it frustrating I can't fulfill a proper video, which I'm sorry for. But yeah, I mean, if you like sort of puzzle city building games, then by all means have a quick look at this. But perhaps it's not going to be one for many people.